management. This is your gateway to the latest innovations in hospital innovations, healthcare technology, medical breakthroughs, and patient care strategies across America. Whether you're in hospital administration, clinical operations, healthcare information technology, or any corner of the healthcare ecosystem, stay informed and ahead of the curve with American hospital and healthcare management. Anytime, anywhere. Want more? Subscribe now at www.americanhhm.com/subscribe and get the latest insights delivered straight to you.
Welcome, listeners. My name is Sarah, and today is truly a special day for me, and I'm genuinely honored to host this conversation. I'm beyond delighted to welcome a legendary figure in global healthcare, Professor Dr. Mathias Goyen. Professor Mathias Goyen is not only the Chief Medical Officer for Imaging and Advanced Visualization Solutions at GE Healthcare, but also a top voice in healthcare whose leadership and vision have inspired countless professionals around the world. His work is making a powerful impact on the way medicine is delivered, and he has become a role model for many aspiring radiologists and healthcare experts. For me, having the opportunity to interview such a remarkable leader is more than just an honor. It feels like one of the best memories I will carry forward in my career. His thoughts and perspectives promise to bring us practical knowledge and deep insights into how artificial intelligence is transforming healthcare delivery, especially in radiology. We are truly grateful that he has taken the time to join us today and share his wisdom with American hospital and healthcare management. And on a personal note, I feel very happy to take the lead as host for this inspiring session. So, with great excitement, let's welcome Dr. Mathias Goyen. Hi Mathias, it's truly nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. It's a privilege to have you here.
Hello listeners and everyone tuning in. My name is Mathias Goyen, Chief Medical Officer for Imaging and Advanced Visualization Solutions at GE Healthcare. Hi Sarah, it's a real pleasure to meet you, and thank you for inviting me to this conversation. I feel truly honored to be part of the American Hospital and Healthcare Management Platform, which has such strong readership and visibility across the global healthcare community. It's a privilege to contribute to this prestigious forum that connects thought leaders and inspires professionals worldwide. Today, I'm especially excited to share insights on our topic, how artificial intelligence is transforming healthcare delivery, with a particular focus on radiology. This is an area very close to my heart, and I look forward to exploring it with you in this discussion.
Mathias, thank you for that wonderful introduction and for setting the stage so well. Let's dive right into our discussion. How do you view AI's role in complementing, rather than replacing, the expertise of radiologists in clinical decision-making?
That's a great question to start with, Sarah. AI in radiology is not a replacement for the radiologist. It's a powerful partner. The goal is to augment human intelligence, not substitute it. AI algorithms can sift through vast datasets rapidly, flag abnormalities, and prioritize cases, allowing radiologists to focus their expertise on complex interpretations and patient-centric decisions. It's a symbiosis. Machines bring speed and consistency, while radiologists bring context, clinical reasoning, and empathy. Together, they form a more powerful diagnostic team.
That's a great perspective, Mathias. I really like how you framed AI as a partner, not a replacement. Let's move on to the next one. What are the most transformative ways AI is currently enhancing diagnostic accuracy and efficiency in radiology?
That's an excellent question, Sarah. AI is improving both the how and the how fast of diagnosis. For instance, research shows that algorithms can now detect early-stage cancers, such as breast, lung, or prostate, with remarkable precision, sometimes even before they're visible to the human eye. AI can also automate time-consuming tasks like segmentation, measurements, and report generation. One of the most transformative developments is research in triage in emergency settings. Research is underway for AI to automatically flag critical findings such as intracranial hemorrhages or pulmonary embolisms, expediting care for the patients who need it most.
Thank you, Mathias. That's fascinating. I love how AI is not only speeding up diagnosis, but also helping prioritize care for the most critical patients. Let's move on to the next question. Can you share a real-world example where AI significantly improved patient outcomes or streamlined radiology workflows?
That's a great follow-up, Sarah. A powerful example comes from an AI tool integrated into chest X-ray workflows that automatically flags potential pneumothorax. In one hospital, this led to a significant reduction in time to treatment for patients with collapsed lungs, cutting delays by over 50%. On the workflow side, AI-driven ultrasound guidance is under development to democratize access to this highly operator-dependent modality, which will enable less experienced users to perform accurate scans, especially in rural or underserved areas.
That's really impressive, Mathias. It's amazing to see how AI can not only speed up treatment, but also make advanced imaging more accessible in underserved areas. On that note, I'd like to explore another aspect of AI in radiology. Radiologists often face high workloads and burnout. How is AI helping to alleviate these pressures?
That's an important point, Sarah. Burnout in radiology is a growing concern, driven by rising imaging volumes and administrative tasks. AI can help reduce this burden in multiple ways, automating repetitive tasks, prioritizing urgent cases, and ensuring high-quality image acquisition at the point of care. Radiologists can then focus on what they do best: clinical reasoning and patient interaction. AI can also help support better work-life balance by streamlining workflows and reducing the cognitive load of decision-making.
That's really insightful, Mathias. It's encouraging to see how AI can help reduce burnout and let radiologists focus more on patient care. Let's move to the next one. I'd love to hear your thoughts on: how does GE Healthcare ensure that its AI tools remain clinically relevant, safe, and explainable in diverse healthcare environments?
That's a key aspect of our work, Sarah. We build AI solutions with and for clinicians. That means clinical co-development, robust validation in real-world environments, and continuous feedback loops. Our tools are FDA 500 and 10K cleared or CE marked. Increasingly, we are emphasizing explainability by designing our systems to provide visual overlays or confidence scores. We pay particular attention to testing across datasets that are representative of the intended population, ensuring performance are maintained in various clinical contexts or across relevant population subgroups. AI must earn trust, and that starts with transparency and clinical rigor.
Thank you, Mathias. That's very insightful. I really appreciate how you highlighted the importance of clinician collaboration and transparency in building AI solutions. Moving forward, I'd like to explore another area where AI is making an impact. In what ways is AI helping to reduce diagnostic variability across radiologists and healthcare institutions?
That's a great point, Sarah. One of AI's most important contributions is standardization. It can help bring consistency to image interpretation, measurements, and reporting, independent of a radiologist's experience or location. The goal is to reduce inter-reader variability, potentially minimize diagnostic errors, and ensure every patient receives a high standard of care.
That's a really important point, Mathias. It's impressive how AI can help standardize care and reduce variability, ensuring patients get the same high-quality results no matter where they are. On a related note, I'd love to hear your perspective on With ongoing concerns around job displacement, how are you fostering clinician trust in AI-enabled systems?
That's an essential point, Sarah. Trust is earned, not assumed. That's why we engage deeply with clinicians from the earliest stages of development. We prioritize education through programs like Hello AI, and we ensure that our tools are integrated seamlessly into existing workflows and designed to support, not supplant, clinical judgment. AI will not replace radiologists, but radiologists who use AI will be empowered to work smarter, faster, and with greater confidence. It's about collaboration, not competition.
Thank you, Mathias. That's a very powerful perspective. I really like how you emphasize collaboration over replacement and how AI can empower radiologists to work smarter and with more confidence. Building on that, I'd love to explore, how do you see the future of radiology evolving as digital technologies and AI become more deeply integrated?
That's an exciting area to discuss, Sarah. Radiology will become increasingly intelligent, interconnected, and patient-centered. AI will be embedded in every step of the imaging chain, from acquisition to interpretation to reporting and follow-up. We'll see more point-of-care diagnostics, real-time clinical decision support, and personalized imaging protocols. Radiologists will evolve into data-driven consultants who guide therapy and monitor outcomes, not just detect disease. The role is expanding, not diminishing, and AI is the catalyst for that transformation.
That's fascinating, Mathias. I love how you described radiologists evolving into data-driven consultants and how AI is enabling more patient-centered care. Let's move on to the next question. What ethical or regulatory challenges must be addressed to scale AI adoption responsibly in radiology?
That's a critical consideration, Sarah. We must ensure fairness, safety, transparency, and accountability. That means addressing bias in training data, securing patient privacy, ensuring clinicians understand how decisions are made, and maintaining human oversight. Regulators are adapting, but the pace of innovation must be matched by thoughtful governance. We support global harmonization of standards and advocate for robust post-market surveillance to ensure continued safety and efficacy in clinical use.
Thank you, Mathias. That's an excellent point. It's reassuring to hear how much emphasis is placed on fairness, transparency, and patient safety in AI. On a related note, I'd love to get your perspective on what excites you most about the next phase of AI development in medical imaging and healthcare delivery.
That's a wonderful question, Sarah. What excites me most is the democratizing power of AI. We're moving toward a world where high-quality diagnostics are no longer limited by geography or specialist availability. AI-enabled tools will help bring expert-level care to remote villages, mobile units, and even patients' homes. Combined with cloud connectivity and digital ecosystems, this is not science fiction, it's happening now. The potential to improve equity, access, and outcomes at scale is truly revolutionary.
That's truly inspiring, Mathias. I love how you highlighted AI's potential to bring expert-level care to everyone, no matter where they are. On that note, I'd like to move next one. How is GE Healthcare addressing the challenge of algorithm bias to ensure AI solutions deliver equitable outcomes across different patient populations?
That's a good question, Sarah. Bias detection and mitigation are priorities. We source datasets from a variety of countries in clinical settings during training and validation to ensure representativeness of the device-intended population. Our models are tested to confirm that accuracy is maintained across relevant subpopulations. Equity is essential to our mission of delivering better outcomes for all, not just some.
Thank you, Mathias. That's an excellent point. It's reassuring to see how much care goes into ensuring equity and accuracy in AI tools. Moving to the next era for a more interesting perspective. In the context of global health, how can AI help bridge the radiology resource gap in underserved or low infrastructure regions?
That's a good question, Sarah. AI can extend the reach of radiology in places where specialists are scarce. For example, AI-guided portable ultrasound devices are enabling midwives and community health workers to perform basic exams and connect with remote experts. Cloud-based image sharing and decision support are also bringing care closer to patients. It's about shifting from centralized expertise to distributed intelligence, and that's a game changer for global health equity. Thank you, Mathias. That's an inspiring perspective. It's remarkable to see how AI is helping bring radiology expertise to places that need it most. For a final question, I'd like to ask you one last thing before we wrap up this interview. If you had to summarize the future of radiology in one sentence, in light of AI's growing role, what would it be, and what message would you share with the next generation of radiologists? That's a great closing question, Sarah. Radiology will become a dynamic fusion of human expertise and intelligent technology, more proactive, precise, and personalized than ever before. To the next generation of radiologists, embrace AI not as a threat, but as a tool that empowers you to be more impactful, more efficient, and more human in your care.
That was a truly inspiring note to wrap up on. Professor Mathias Goyen, radiology evolving into a dynamic fusion of human expertise and intelligent technology is a vision that's both exciting and impactful. Thank you so much, Mathias, for sharing your time, knowledge, and insights with our listeners and readers. It's been an absolute privilege to have this conversation with you and to learn from your experience. Your perspectives on AI and radiology, and your advice to the next generation of radiologists to embrace AI as a tool to be more impactful, more efficient, and more human are truly motivating. I'm sure our audience will take away a lot of practical knowledge and inspiration from today's discussion. Once again, thank you for joining us and contributing to this enlightening session of American HHM Platform. To our audience, stay curious, stay informed, and as always, thank you for tuning in.